the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas from Studio A. It all starts right now.
Hello and welcome everyone. It's Wednesday, May 14th, and you're tuned into the ultimate destination for all things lifestyle, entertainment, and everything in between. I'm Jiminita Swain, and you're watching What's Trending, the show where we bring you the latest trends, hottest news, and insider tips on living your best life. Whether you're here for fashion, food, fitness, or the latest buzz from social media, we've got you covered. Let's dive in. In the ongoing trial of Sean Diddy Combs' former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, took the stand, delivering harrowing testimony about years of alleged abuse. Cassie detailed violent incidents, including a 2013 assault that left her needing stitches and being coerced into non-consensual acts orchestrated by Combs. She also revealed using aliases like Jackie Star during these events and being instructed to ensure women weren't undercover officers. The court was shown surveillance footage and photographs corroborating her claims. Combs denies all allegations, claiming the acts were consensual. The trial continues with Cassie's testimony shedding light on the disturbing allegations. Well, in a shocking turn, actress and singer Halle Bailey has been granted a restraining order against her ex, rapper Diddy following allegations of domestic abuse on the order, which is effective until June 6, where there will be a hearing. The order also protects their 17-month-old son, Halo. Bailey claims Diddy was physically, verbally, emotionally, and financially abusive during their relationship and continued after their separation. She alleges multiple acts of physical violence, including a January incident where Diddy allegedly pulled her hair and slammed her face into a steering wheel, resulting in a chipped tooth. Diddy has denied the allegations, calling them false and untrue. The case has drawn significant public attention, with fans and supporters rallying behind both parties. And in a groundbreaking art sale, Italian artist Salvador Garo has sold an invisible sculpture titled "I Am," fetching a staggering $18,000. No, that's not a typo. The sculpture is literally invisible. Garo describes it as a vacuum that occupies space and emits energy. It's a masterpiece of nothingness. The buyer received a certificate of authenticity and instructions to display the invisible art in a well-lit area. Talk about a minimalist dream. So if you're looking to invest in art that takes up no space, this might be your chance. Well, coming up in the show, we're talking road safety with J.S. Johnson and how clean driving can save you money. Then we shift gears with Captain Fernley Palmer as he reflects on his time in the Boys Brigade. Stay tuned. You're watching What's Trending.
Celebrating all things pineapple. General Manager of Cultural and Authentic Events for the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, Nicola Reed Simmons, announced this year's Pineapple Festival in Gregorytown, Eleuthera, which aims to offer a taste of the sweets and treats you know and love.
So the Ministry of Tourism is hosting once again the 36th annual Pineapple Festival in beautiful Gregorytown, Eleuthera. It's going to be held June 6th and 7th. We want to encourage everyone to come on down. It's going to be a great time. There's something for everyone. The Pineapple Festival is a celebration of pineapple farming on the island of Eleuthera, and it is an opportunity for all the farmers to share their crops, and we like to encourage that. The festival, as you know, is one of tourism's signature events, and it attracts Bahamians and visitors from all walks of life. It drives incremental sales and travel to the island, and it provides an opportunity to enhance the visitor experience, and of course, everyone, they end up recommending the beautiful island, tourists and locals alike. This year's Pineapple Festival, all of the fun games that they normally have, like the pineapple eating contest, everyone looks forward to that. Of course, there are going to be bush tea demos, pineapple jam making demonstrations. At night, it comes alive, the best in entertainment, the best in Bahamian music. This particular event really focuses on the tradition of pineapple farming. There's so much to learn about that particular culture, why we do our part to assist the the local farmers on the island. It's just a fun time. We want everyone to come out and experience the island and what they have to offer, but with great music, great entertainment. I want to also let everyone know to get in. For adults, it's $10, and for kids, it's $5. It's a good time. It's not a lot of money, and it's 2 days. 2 days of fun and excitement in the sun.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
Every time you buckle up, obey the speed limit, and stay alert behind the wheel, you're not just protecting lives, you might also be protecting your wallet. As the world marks the 8th United Nations Global Road Safety Week under the theme Streets for Life, hashtag make walking safe, hashtag make cycling safe, we're zooming in on how safe driving can lead to real financial rewards. Here in studio with us are Charles Johnson, a senior manager, and Indy Johnson, marketing manager from J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, a company turning clean driving records into savings and showing us how responsibility on the road can literally pay off. Welcome to What's Trending, Charles, Indy. Great to have you here with us.
Certainly a pleasure to be with you.
That's awesome. So I'll start with you, Indy. Can you start by telling us a bit about J.S. Johnson and your role in promoting the road safety campaign?
Okay, so J.S. Johnson has been providing, insurance coverage for a range of different areas in the Bahamas for over 100 years, since 1919. And as we've grown, we're helping the Bahamas to grow. We want to make sure that drivers are educated. They know the importance of safety, and as you said, the way that it can transition into saving money. And we do offer incentives for safe drivers at J.S. Johnson, and Charles can elaborate.
So then, Charles, tell us what specific financial incentives does J.S. Johnson offer for individuals with clean driving records, since that's the benefit before the punishment.
Absolutely. There are some industry standards whereby a no claims discount is offered to persons who would have drive without accidents, and it's built or designed on a scale, which means that if you were to insure your vehicle for the first time, after 1 year without a claim, you are rewarded, if it's a comprehensive policy, up to 35% discount. And that amount increases annually up to about 4 years, whereby you can earn as much as 65% discount. You will find that the premium that someone pays who have not had a claim, say if you've been insured for 5 years and you have not had a claim, the premium that you're paying is probably going to be less than 50% of what the premium would have been if you did in fact have 1 or 2 claims.
So Indy, would you say that these kinds of programs actually motivate people to drive a bit more with caution in mind on the streets?
I would say for those that are aware, it definitely plays a big part. But I'm happy that we have this venue to be able to put it out there to the public for those that may not be aware that driving safely definitely can have a great benefit on the back end when it comes to reducing your insurance payments.
Because everybody's looking to save cost in some form or fashion, and this is definitely a wise way that you can do it, since you're on the streets every day, basically.
Anyway.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And is J.S. Johnson involved in any other local community or school initiatives aimed at promoting safe road use?
We definitely are focused on that with regards to our social media, and we definitely focus on promoting safe driving. We have a buckle up series that we've done, driver safety, where we've done a number of videos where we talk about the importance of wearing your seatbelt, child car seats, driving at a moderate pace, using the roundabouts properly. So definitely via social media, we've been promoting the message of road safety and the importance.
So Charles, can you tell us where our viewers can go to learn more about your road safety initiatives, or even just to get a quote?
Well, certainly, we have several offices, head office here on Collins Avenue, and we have branch offices and sub-agents throughout the Bahamas. A phone call can get you to one of our customer service persons within seconds. And of course, we are on social media. You can certainly send your inquiries in, and we will very quickly respond to those questions that you may have.
That's right.
We are easily accessible.
The easiest way I'd say would be to go to our website, jsjohnson.com, and you're able to just go to motor, and you get a quote, click get a quote, and you get a quote, you get a response within 48 hours.
Oh, that's quick. Well, thank you so much, Indy and Charles, for joining us on What's Trending today. It's clear that companies like J.S. Johnson are doing more than just insuring drivers. They're helping to inspire safer habits and rewarding responsibility. So thanks again. Thank you. Stay tuned as we explore how making roads safer for everyone starts with awareness, accountability, and action.
Diet-friendly special.
We're here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community, also help with the education of our kids in this community, and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Stripe and the Bahamian Company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
Your home is your sanctuary. The last thing you need to worry about is rodents. Once they enter your property, they can be tough to get out. If you're concerned about rodents, call Rent-A-Kill initially. We offer the latest, most effective treatment for safe, fast, and long-lasting results. From prevention to elimination, our integrated approach guarantees protection. For rodent control you can trust, there's only one name in the Bahamas. Rent-A-Kill Initial.
That road traffic injuries are among the leading causes of death and disability worldwide. Each year, approximately 1.2 million people lose their lives on the roads and up to 50 million more are injured. Tragically, road crashes are now the #1 killer of young people ages 5 to 29. Pedestrians and cyclists, often the most vulnerable road users, account for more than 1 in 4 of these deaths. In recognition of this global crisis, the 8th United Nations Global Road Safety Week is shining a spotlight on the urgent need to make walking and cycling safe. The campaign calls for concrete action at national and local levels to promote safe, accessible, and sustainable transportation.
Of the 3,200 people who die every day on the world's roads, roughly 1/4 are pedestrians and cyclists. There are some variations across regions. In Africa, for example, 1 in 3 road traffic deaths are pedestrians. And in the Western Pacific, 1 in 7 are cyclists. Meanwhile, 80% of the world's roads fail to meet pedestrian safety standards. And just 0.2% have cycle lanes, leaving these road users dangerously exposed. We need and we can do better.
Dr. Etienne Crudge, director of the World Health Organization's Department for Social Determinants of Health, outlines some of the key challenges pedestrians and cyclists face globally. While walking and cycling should be safe and healthy forms of mobility, current statistics tell a troubling story, underscoring the need for immediate, coordinated action.
If our ambitious fatality reduction targets are to be met, we need political will for accelerated action on proven measures. As reflected in the Global Plan for the Decade of Action for Road Safety 2021-2030, such measures include better laws and law enforcement, for example, around speeding, using of phones while driving, and drinking and driving. Better vehicles and infrastructure with sidewalks, bicycle lanes and safe crossings, and better emergency care systems. Many countries are taking steps in the right direction and prioritize our right to safe mobility. However, governments must continue to rethink mobility, improving safety so that people are able to make more healthy and sustainable transport choices.
Dr. Krug emphasizes that a number of proven strategies are available to governments and communities to reduce fatalities and injuries on the roads.
These include safe walking, cycling, and using public transport, which are better for people and the planet. These modes can help to reduce the burden of diseases like cancer and diabetes, improve our mental health, boost access to jobs and education, and help fight climate change. We need commitment and action from leaders and governments that match the scale and urgency of the ongoing crisis.
These strategies include safe infrastructure like protected bike lanes, lower speed limits, and inclusive urban planning that puts people, not cars, at the center of transportation design. And here in the Bahamas, where both pedestrians and cyclists are a regular part of the traffic landscape, the call to action is just as relevant. Whether in bustling Nassau or on the more tranquil streets of the Family Islands, many Bahamians rely on walking and cycling every day. Yet, the infrastructure often fails to support safe travel. There are few dedicated bike paths, limited pedestrian crossings, and high rates of speeding, all of which put vulnerable road users at risk. Creating safe roads in the Bahamas isn't just a transportation issue, it's a public health imperative. If we envision a future where cyclists and pedestrians can move safely and confidently through our communities, we must invest in smarter urban planning, better enforcement, and public awareness. One day, dedicated bike lanes and pedestrian-first policies can become a way of life across our islands, but only if we take action now.
Mailboat service is a critical service to the islands of the Bahamas. Certainly, Andros has always been there and dear to us. That's where we're born and raised. And so we play a crucial role in advancing the growth and development of Andros. Customers want service and they want consistency. From the start, that's been our commitment. We work to sail on time every time. Our customers have come now to expect this from us. And one of the biggest challenges we've had was finding adequate funding. SPDC from the very start has been a lifesaver. My advice to young people, if you have a vision, a passion, an idea, go for it. Don't give up. It's not easy. If it was, everybody would be doing it. Be consistent and you'll get there.
Hey, honey, you got no message for me yet? Can I tell you why I get no money? At least not yet. I get my money. Managers. Oh, I done upload it.
Hello, Miss Daisy. Your check is ready.
Thanks. I got it. I come for that little thing. You got it?
Money managers, responsible lenders for responsible people.
Tired of looking at the same old kitchen? Step 1. Our talented recommended designer, Mark, crafts a custom design just for you. Step 2. Once your design is ready, CDS Bahamas makes ordering effortless. Your dream kitchen is within reach. Step 3, our recommended installers bring your vision to life, ensuring every detail is perfectly in place. Sit back and relax as your dream space becomes a reality. Visit cbsbahamas.com and start bringing your home improvement dreams to life today.
While many know Captain Fernley Palmer for his national contributions, perhaps his greatest impact has been through youth mentorship. As the founding captain of the 14th Nassau Company of the Boys Brigade, he helped mold generations of Bahamian men into leaders. Now, you're the oldest living captain of the Boys Brigade in the Bahamas. What inspired you to start that journey back in 1958?
There was a Mr. Robert Aiken who came from London, for the Boys Brigade. And he got in a dark with her and later in Talmadge Sands, the Zion Baptist Church on Connie East and Shirley. And they was looking for a captain, but I was not involved in the first half dozen young men who was involved in the church activities at that time. But I was a partly member of the first Nassau Company, the Wesley. And hearing about me, Reverend Sands introduced me to Mr. Robert Aiken. And I went up the very first night to the Boys Brigade in Zion, because that's the church I was christened to and attend and still a member. And again, I was introduced to Mr. Aiken. And the officers, the 6 young men who they sent at that time, could not line up the boys who came out to join the first night. So then I was asked, with my experience from number 1 company, to join the line of the boys. And I put the 6 officers with the boys who came to join that night as one straight line.
You
and I lined them up.
Got them in order.
Yes. And then after a few drill movements and showing them how to drill, I was calling the Reverend Sands office the same night. And Mr. Aikens, who was a secretary training officer from London, from Scotland, he recommended that I be the captain. And that very night, they made me the captain.
And you started, I think you said, from the age of 14 or 13. When did your parents put you in the Boys Brigade?
My parents put me in the Boys Brigade at the age of 13.
So you're very familiar about
I know all the Boys Brigade movement, the drill. I know everything, just about everything about Boys Brigade at that age.
How would you say the needs of young men changed over the years? Like from when you joined to now? I think you said you were in it until up to last year, very active.
Yeah, the young man has changed, but it comes right back to the parents. The parents. If the parents don't bring, it's a church organization. The Boys Brigade must be attached to a church. Wesley Boys Brigade, St. Vanos Boys Brigade, Zion Boys Brigade, Bethel Boys Brigade, St. John Boys Brigade. Desmond Fernandez, president of his church, New Destiny Boys Brigade. This is the base of the church, is the religion and discipline. So if the parents don't bring the boy to church, or we don't recruit them from Sunday school, then we as officers go street walking and try through the corners to recruit boys to join the church. But they go right back, and for the whole country, it's still their parents. If the parents bring the boys to those churches, the captains, the church, the pastors will take the boys.
Can you recall a moment when you truly felt that you were making a difference in a young man's life through Boys Brigade?
Yes, I felt that because I can see the results of plenty of the boys through the Boys Brigade. For instance, the 10th of May 1980, when the Flamingo went down, there was 4 boys from the 14th Company on that boat. 2 survived and 2 went down. Gregory Curry, still alive today to my knowledge, he said, Captain Palmer, the last word I heard Tucker said was, "Oh, Lordy." but they train in Zion Sunday School room. Recommend it. Use the life.
So let's talk about the current state of the Boys Brigade in the Bahamas City. What are your thoughts on it?
We doing what we can. I still think through the council. The council could do a little more.
Okay.
Yeah. It come right back to the council to say to the officers, the captain and the officers, give them the instruction, give them the program, and they'll filter that through the church. And then that it'll spread into the community so we can do a little more.
What's your advice, or what advice would you offer to young people about leadership, discipline, and purpose?
You can't beat the Boys Brigade. There's good organization, the Boy Scout, the Girls Brigade, Girl Scout, the Pathfinders, they're beautiful organization. Baseball, basketball. But when it comes to the Boys Brigade, you see, we have a twin pillar, religion and discipline. And any country, any organization, anything, without religion and discipline, it cannot stand. That's why we have the Boys Brigade. The Boys Brigade may be one, but we stand out there on religion and discipline.
And in this world full of distractions, how can we keep our youth engaged and inspired?
The Boys Brigade program for that. It come right back. You send your boy to the Boys Brigade, the program. They will differ, they'll go off. No. But the base, the foundation, they wouldn't go very far. Check the record with the CID, Royal Bahamas Police Force, see how many boys in the Boys Brigade in this country got themselves in trouble with the law. You can't get 100%, but the percentage is very small, very small.
You're watching What's Trending, and trust me, there's more ahead. After the break, stay with us.
If you would like to be a part of What's Trending, DM us on Instagram at What's Trending on ZNS.
Diet-friendly special.
Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, we have been in Exoma now for the past 4 years, carrying out our paving program. A part of our company's philosophy is producing work to international standards. So when you look at our paving division, we have a state-of-the-art lab to do all of our testing in-house, as well as a state-of-the-art asphalt plant with a trained technician carrying out the work on that site. The overarching goal of our company is to produce the work that we're doing in the entire Bahamas to international standards. We also make a difference by the training of our staff. We have a very intensive training program going on to where we are teaching young men how to learn the art of striping. Being a young man myself, I've made mistakes in the past. I was given a second chance to better my life, and it's only fitting that we pass that along. What's important for us is giving them a second chance for them to get a skill and a career that could take them further in life.
And that's how we wrap another trending day. Thanks for hanging out with us here on What's Trending. Now, What's Trending will not air on Thursday, May 15, due to the ZNS Network's coverage of the redevelopment of the Grand Lucayan in Grand Bahama beginning at 1:30. We'll be back on Monday at 6 p.m. with more headlines, highlights, and heat. But before we go, we here at What's Trending want to thank Kyson Miller for your great work. Can you come up? You jumped in with enthusiasm, kept things moving behind the scenes, and brought real value to the team. And interns like you make a difference, and we saw it. So we want to say thank you for working with us here on What's Trending, and it definitely was a pleasure. Wishing you the best on wherever you go in your next move.
Thank you so much.
Until then, stay curious and most of all, stay connected.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.